Hey everyone! In today's video, I am going to tell you, do pictures of animals count as portrait photography? Hey everyone, welcome to manualmodephotography.com. On this channel we'll discuss all about photography lessons, tips, and ideas for photography, camera reviews, lenses reviews, and lot more. In today's video, we will discuss about do pictures of animals count as portrait photography? Photographers have taken pictures of animals, pets, insects, and other natural creatures doing activities that we can relate to. This practice has remained the same since the invention of photography. Animal photos are common and captivating. However, taking these photos is not always straightforward. It's a process that calls for a lot of endurance and expertise. While photographers continue to take photos of different animals, few people still wonder whether these photos of animals can be considered as portraits or not. So here is the answer of all your queries. Can animal photos be considered as portraits? Yes, wildlife photography catches the character of the animal kingdom. The practice of anthropomorphizing animals, which is common in photography, allows us to do just that. Taking photos of animals gets counted in portrait photography. In this way, a photographer is able to reflect the sharp and most useful features of any animal through the portraits. Some have large ears or noses, while others have long tongues. Some have bodies that are velvet smooth, while others have extremely fuzzy bodies. Photographing animals poses a unique set of difficulties. Like a good human portrait, a good animal portrait draws attention to these distinctive qualities and provides a window into the character of the subject. What is the most effective approach to capture an animal's portrait? You might be accustomed to deciding on the time and location of shooting an animal's portrait based on the lighting or the predicted weather. But pet photography needs a whole new level of preparation. You must take into account each animal's needs and habits in addition to the light, weather, and other usual factors. You must emphasize each animal's best qualities, just as you would if you were portraying a common subject. You won't have much time to release the shutter in the field. While an animal will not allow you some time to set up your shot, in the wild, you must think quickly and take action. Zooming in close to the subject and having it take up the entire frame is the simplest technique to get the finest animal portraits. You might artistically crop the photograph after including some of the surroundings if the animals are little. You can manually choose a bigger aperture if you want to keep the animal in focus. By doing so, the background and foreground will be entirely blurred, leaving only a small portion of the animal in sharp focus. It goes without saying that achieving successful results takes a lot of practice. The more animals you capture on camera, the better you'll get at working with them. Along with practicing your photographic skills, you should also spend time honing your non-photographic skills. It will be much simpler to understand their body language and figure out what each action implies without a camera in front of your face. Does an animal need to be trained for portraits? You might be able to teach your pet animals, like dogs or cats, to sit and say cheese, but you can never make it work on a wild animal to do so. Talking and gesturing with an animal that is accustomed to human contact could result in a blank expression or an odd response from them. However, if it's an animal you can't approach, you'll just have to wait for the ideal pose to get a portrait shot. One method to simplify things is to understand an animal's behavior. But in all other cases, patience is the key. Consider how the mood of that animal shifts throughout the day and how that will impact the photos you want to take. For instance, when dogs are tired, they smile, so you might want to take them on a walk beforehand. Feed the cats just before you start taking shots if you want to capture some gorgeous sleeping poses. How to shoot an animal portrait. If you want to make animal portraits, here are a few ways to try. Change the mode to aperture priority, and select a wide aperture to get a shallow depth of field. Shoot from the animal's eye level. Consider standing right in from the animal to shoot some portraits. Pick your background wisely. You need a background that effectively contrasts the colors of your subject. This can entail picking a unique vantage position. Pay attention to the subject's eyes. The eyes must be sharply in focus while taking a photograph with a short depth of field. Place your subject by including some elements. This conveys a sense of place to your viewers. Thanks for watching our video. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Comment if you have any feedback or query, and hit the bell icon for regular notifications.